210 entrepreneurs to launch 165 companies, 110 jobs created, $4.5 million in capital raised, and that's spread across 13 industries. And several of the companies that are here tonight are companies that we've had the honor of working with. So if at any point in time, if any of you have the bug to be an entrepreneur, our booth is actually just over by the O sign, and we'd love to chat with you. So thanks for that. We have a very special interaction happening tonight. So to my immediate left, in a blue t-shirt, Ilya Brodsky. Ilya is with an organization called VanHack, and VanHack helps people from around the world to find jobs and move into Vancouver. And so we're actually streaming this in real time, and so we actually have a number of people online in Brazil who are looking for jobs in Vancouver. And so what we're hoping to do tonight is to try and get at least one of those people a job before the night is out. So if any of you are thinking about co-founders, talk to Ilya. If any of you guys are hiring, talk to Ilya. If any of you want to learn more about the program, talk to Ilya. Everybody, I'll be on 3. 1, 2, 3. So, just a quick reminder for you guys, if you're getting hungry, we do have an absolutely fantastic food truck up front, Flip-Top. Do check it out. They're amazing. I also do want to do a special shout out today to Van City. Van City is our lead sponsor for the event tonight. One of the largest, if not the largest, employer of people who are looking to impact careers. An absolutely incredible organization. Not only does it within, but then also supports the ecosystem. Little known secret, they have a group within Van City which is called the Community Investment Team. The Community Investment Team's sole mandate is to help early stage entrepreneurs and high growth companies to get the capital that they need. We're actually not even trying to sell you a business. They just want to help fund your business. So do check it out. If anybody wants to find out more, do come to me, and I'd be happy to make introductions like we have. And so with all of that said, what I'd like to do now is call Annalia up to the table. Annalia, Craig.
Thank you for having me.
So this is a great test because Annalia has a booth right over there. And so you guys will be the perfect judges to how well she does.
Can you hear?
Yes, we can hear very well.
Really excited to having Annalia here.
Okay.
Yeah, and I have known each other actually for about a year-ish. And it's just been fantastic for me to watch her journey. And so I feel like I'm at an advantage that I'd love to share with you guys. So what I'd love to do is have Annalia start off. So Annalia, instead of me giving an intro of the company that you're with and what you're doing, I'd love for you just to share your journey at a high level. How did you start? Companies that you've been through, how did you end up in social media?
It is a bit of a journey. So I went to, let me go back. So I'm 31 years old. So my journey really starts in my teens. I was always really interested in, finding meaning, and I was doing a lot of volunteering, and that's how I, spent a lot of my Sundays and Saturday afternoons. And then as I approached university, I enrolled at BCIT in the International Business Program as I, thought that was exciting. But I was always still doing volunteering on the side. And so that's how I kind of started my quote-unquote impact career was kind of striving for the traditional business journey, but then doing it on the side through volunteering. That's what I thought that you could hear. When I was in school, I started learning about companies that, like Saltstone Coffee, Nature's Path, Mountain Coca-Cola, that were actually finding a way to do good and do business. So that was a real eye-opener for me, because I was always thinking, okay, pro bono or volunteer work on the side, 9-to-5 business during the day. But so they really opened my eyes to that. I was really excited to possibly work for a company like that. So I started doing research about all those types of companies, trying to find it. At the time, there wasn't a .com available that listed all these green, sustainable businesses. So I was doing my own research and kind of found, okay, well, if there isn't a resource like this, and I'm looking for this, maybe someone else, maybe I should just kind of put this together on a website. So my first idea was back in 2008 so then I went to Royal Rose and I was doing a Bachelor of Commerce. And they had us do a business plan. And so I started doing a green jobs board. Purely selfish, like I was just like, okay, I want to look for companies that I support my values. So I'm excited about this, profit with purpose blend. And so I'm just going to create a job board and get my school credits for it at the same time. And so it wasn't really meant as business, the economy crashed in 2008 anyway, so it was really good business. But it gave me exposure and awareness of all these really cool companies. And so I graduated from school. I was still really interested in working for one of those companies. So there was an opportunity to be a coordinator at the Green Business Network in Victoria. So I jumped on the opportunity, again, just to have exposure and to network with these types of businesses. That was my first foray professionally into the green economy. As it were. And so what I loved about the interaction with these couple hundred businesses that I had was how passionate these entrepreneurs were. It really, I was really excited to work for them, to help grow their businesses, to market their businesses in my capacity as a coordinator for the Green Business Network, to try to make those connections. But at the same time, I started learning the challenges. And so these local green businesses, they were, fighting against the big box stores, trying to communicate their points of differentiation, because often their products or services were at a slightly higher price. And so I started seeing challenges and potentially how I can help. I've always had an interest in marketing and communications. And so I thought, okay, if there's a way that I can help them get
we're going to talk about differentiation. Probably one of the most important things in your presentation yourself is your resume.
Journey when you look back, often you don't really see it when you're in the thick of it, but when I look back, it kind of comes quite naturally. So anyway, then I did another quick gig at a green event. It was called the Organic Islands Living Expo. It's kind of like epic here in Vancouver. That happens every year. Again, more exposure to more green businesses, and so I probably talked to about 500 green businesses that year between the Green Business Network and the green event, and so all that networking really brought home that core problem of marketing communications for these green businesses, and on the consumer side, people thinking, green products are too expensive, and why do I need to pay more for them, and where do I find them anyways? So those three principles were the founding principles for my first company, which is Ethical Deal. Ethical Deal ran for about 5 years before I sold it in 2015. So it's kind of like a green Groupon, if you were. And so that company literally introduced people to green products and services at a reduced price, so that we got rid of the price objection, educated them about those green products and services through the copywriting that our copywriters did, and made it easy to find them because we brought them to the attention of consumers. So, literally sometimes it's about identifying a problem and solving it, because that's the story of Ethical Deal. And then Ethical Deal evolved into Social Nature, my name was my current company, because I listened to my community. My community was like, awesome, thanks for introducing me to vegan restaurants and organic spas. What about the everyday products in my life? What about the grocery products that I buy, the things I clean my house with, the things I feed my pet? And so that inspired me talking to brands who sold products, and it so happened that the Ethical Deal business model didn't really work in the brand space, but they were really interested in product sampling, and so I did a twist on that and started Social Nature, continuing my mission to bring, to educate people about natural products and services, green products and services, whatever you want to call it, educate them, remove the barriers by offering them free product samples, and then spread awareness. With Social Nature, we do that through word of mouth marketing, which I'm sure, you guys can find out more at my booth later if you're interested in that type of thing. And but yeah, it's a really natural evolution, but driven, first by my own interest in combining profit with purpose, and that continues to be my personal mantra today.
Fantastic. So Social Nature was launched in 2015.
October 2014.
October 2014. You guys just raised your growth round of capital.
We did, announced in TechCrunch.
and I believe that was $1 million.
It was.
So for me, I think it's fantastic to see a couple of things. One is a company that is very clearly an impact business, is also a tech-enabled business. Born in Vancouver, raising $1 million, female founder. So outstanding work. Well done. So now I get to ask, I think, a burning question for myself, and I think for many other people. You have now run Ethical Deal, which is sold, and Social Nature now, which is growing quickly. How hard is it to weave your impact story into your for-profit business at the start and as you grow?
So with Ethical Deal, I bootstrapped that business, so I didn't raise financing for Ethical Deal. So I really kind of found when I was raising financing for Social Nature, that's when I started getting into, here I am passionate about like mission, right? But I have to start telling you this story to get investment. But it was a welcoming challenge because at the end of the day, if I'm actually walking the talk and saying I'm a triple bottom line business, part of that is economics, right? So it's actually, I welcomed it as a challenge to really prove, hey, these are the economics. And at the end of the day, if I really want to have impact, I need money, whether that's through my own revenue and or accelerated by financing. And I want to be sustainable. I don't want to be gone in 2 years. I want to be growing. So it was a welcome challenge, and I would say that the more that I focused on the business aspect, the more confidence I got from the investors. But they also appreciated, and I really made it a strategic effort to find aligned investors. So some of our investors include Palm Natural Markets. Palm Natural Markets is a natural organic grocery store.
Are you guys still there?
Similar to Choices or Whole Foods Markets.
Nice.
And so they're really supportive of our vision, but also, are interested in our growth. Another example is Simon Whitfield, our gold medal Olympian, who's one of our investors. So he's a triathlete. He's very passionate about sustainability and health and wellness, so it aligned with his values, and he also saw the business case for it, which is why he invested. So don't get me wrong, they were supportive of the values, but all investors are still looking to make a return. But the return was not only economics, they were also asking questions like, how many people are you going to reach with your message? So I started telling the other side of the story, the mission vision, which is that our vision is to inspire 1 million people to try natural by 2020 from a base of 1 million everyday influencers. So when you're talking to impact investors, and you're a mission-based business, certainly you need the economics, and that's the foundation of a sustainable business, but be sure to also communicate the metrics around your impact, because people, if they're not asking those questions, they're probably not great investors, actually. So, so I'm really happy about the kind of team we've brought together, and the investors are not only writing checks, they're supporting our vision, and that's really important at that early stage.
Fantastic, thanks. How many people here are looking for a job? Okay, fantastic. Now we get into the good stuff. Mainly, you've hired many people over the years. When you are looking for people, skill set aside, what are you looking for in those people that helps you to make a hiring decision?
One of the questions I started asking in interviews are, what are your 5 drivers? And I find that depending, so some drivers might be different depending on the position, and I might be looking for different cues, like for sales versus product. But at the end of the day, someone that, first impressions count. Like, I have to make a judgment in 30 seconds. I don't necessarily make my decision in 30 seconds, but I will make a judgment, positive or negative, in 30 seconds. And so what I'm looking for in that 30 seconds is passion, is energy, is drive, is positivity, is initiative, so those are kind of like 30-second judgment. And then from there, I'm looking for experience, but at the end of the day, drive and persistence and teamwork and positivity, that goes a long way too. I look for people that kind of walk the talk as well, so it makes it a lot easier for me. If people are sharing my vision, sharing my values, if they're using natural organic products in their everyday life, because then they might be like, oh, here's a potential client for you, or you know, what about, you know, I'm thinking about this criteria, maybe you can put more criteria over here, or, right, so they're kind of living on a mission. That's different for every mission-based company here, but if I was like advising, you know, the company I want my employees to right? Kind of natural. So that's certainly something that I'm looking for, something I'm looking for them to communicate to me. I think there's I think one potential challenge, kind of going back to like the investor thing, is at the end of the day, passion for the product is not going to cut it. Like, you can't just sell me on like, I love natural products and that's not going to work for you. Like, that's awesome and that's like a prerequisite, but now what? So similar to a business, or me, when I'm pitching to an investor, they're like, and I tell them about my mission and vision, they're like, that's awesome, are you going to make me money? Right? So at the end of the day, it is triple bottom line. There are three things. And so when it comes to working for a fast-growing company that has shareholders, but that has a mission-based business and a vision, and it's going to be triple bottom line, I'm looking for skills, I'm looking for experience, and I'm looking for passion. So on our website, we say we look for the intersection of passion, performance, and purpose. And that's what I'm looking for.
Great, fantastic. So let's extend that a little bit farther. People are going to be coming up to chat with you after this. How do they stand out?
So, I'm probably in the room here somewhere. So one conversation that really impressed me was they had already gone to Social Nature. They had done the research. They knew a little bit about the background of the company. They knew a little about the open positions. And she came in and she pitched me. So I was impressed by that. So I would say doing a bit of background research on the company is really helpful. You don't need to know the whole thing, but just have a couple of talking points. And depending on the size of the company, you might be talking to someone in HR, you might, but if it's a smaller company, I'll be talking to the founder. So know a little bit about the founder's story. Bringing that stuff up sets you apart. Like, you know, so that's what impressed me today. Certainly, you know, again, taking the initiative. So, you know, I might ask for your business card, but if you have a business card handy, or if you're like, hey, my name is this, and can I write it down here? Just those little things already show me that you're setting yourself apart. After the event is probably more important. So for anybody that comes up to the booth today and expresses interest in switching these related positions, follow up, right? And say that you met me here, and say that you know, say maybe like what your natural product, your favorite natural product is, or something like that. Something that's, you know, shows me that you're interested in what we're doing. And again, isn't just like the standard, you know, canned response. So you'd be surprised how many people don't do that. So if you do it, you are already setting yourself apart by, you know, a lot. So a little bit of research goes a long way. Personalization goes a long way in showing initiative and being persistent. Because, you know, if you're applying for a sales position, that's what I'm looking for in a sales position. So you should be showing that trait when you're interviewing. If you're looking for an operations position, be detailed. Don't have spelling mistakes. If you're looking for, you know, a product position, show it into your portfolio, right? So it's kind of catering your approach based on the position that you're applying for, and already starting to demonstrate your skills and experience around that.
Anyone want to work for her?
Thank you so much. So we could keep going, but the purpose for tonight is
we'll interview after,
you guys meet fantastic founders, incredible companies, amazing job opportunities, amazing entrepreneurial opportunities. You can do that face to face. You can do that online. You really do have choice. The world is your oyster tonight. So, Leah, thank you so much for coming up on stage and being a part of this tonight.
Thank you.
So I am now going to wrap it up. So a couple things for you guys to know. Directly behind this stage, on the other side, there will be 2 workshops that are going to start shortly. One workshop is being hosted by Lighthouse Labs, and they will be talking about making a career in the tech world, and technical careers specifically. In addition to that, Chin from Spring will be putting a workshop on how do I get started in the world of entrepreneurship if I want to start my own thing. So there's 2 workshop rooms in the back. You can see a slide for that. Please check that out. And hold on a second.
They're actually running back to back, so not concurrently. The first workshop will be beginning right away here at 7:30 with Lighthouse Labs, and that's a technical career just behind us in the workshop room. And then at 8 p.m. with Chin from Spring, we'll be taking you through what it might be like to have a career as an entrepreneur.
And now I'm going to steal this piece of paper from so a couple of final thank yous. Once again, Vancouver Economic Commission, our partner in Startup City Impact. Science World, absolutely incredible venue. Amazing to do this here tonight. Happy Water, fully biodegradable water bottles and supplying water for the venue. Flip Top Food Truck and Van City, who I mentioned. And then one last thing, because this is not just about work, it's also about play. So mark your calendars, October 30th will be the Great Climate Race. Second annual, I think it's the second annual. And it's an incredible race. It actually starts and I think runs in Stanley Park. Yes. And if you want to check it out, it is greatclimaterace.com or greatclimaterace.org. Take your pick. If you have any questions about the race, Ari is over here. She's leading the charge, so Ari will raise her hand. And I will tell you that she epitomizes quiet leadership, so approach her softly, and then you'll hear an incredible story. So do check that out. It's going to be an amazing time. Thank you so much for coming tonight. Look forward to chatting with you guys.